Hey everyone! Welcome back! I am back today with more of The Witcher, which I am so excited for, you guys. If you're joining me early today, you know what it means. It means you are one of my awesome patrons. Thank you so much, and as always, I'm sending you up those big old hugs right through that screen. And if not, still thank you for joining me today. I'm glad you're here. I do hope you'll consider supporting me that way. The link to my Patreon is going to be in the description down below. So, I have mixed feelings about the last episode of The Witcher because the first part made me really happy and the end made me really sad. So we had kind of a little bit more development with this relationship that was kind of building, previously with Geralt and Yennefer. And I don't know what it was about last episode, but just something about the way that they did it. I just started loving them together, and I could see how this is the closest either one of them has ever come to being fulfilled and happy. Even just the whole situation with the trio, it's with I hope I'm saying his name right. I think it's Jaskier. I don't know. I just call him the Bard, but Geralt's friend, the three of them kind of seemed okay, we know Geralt and him are kind of, friends. There's a good friendship there. Geralt and Yennefer were working out. It just kind of seemed like things were positive. And then it all just fell to crap. And it's interesting to me that the two timelines now that are happening, I guess pretty much simultaneously. I think we're almost just about caught up with Ciri's story. I think. We're almost there. But it was interesting that they showed how Geralt kind of ended up all alone at the end, and Ciri ended up all alone at the end. They made it away from, the person, the face taker guy, but her friend, her elf friend was like, I can't do this anymore. I can't be a part of this. You're going to have to go, find someone else to be your family. And I'm like, ouch. I mean, it's very hard because I know, things are not perfect whatsoever when it comes to the Ciri situation or, a lot of things that happen in her kingdom towards the elves and everything. But, dang, poor Ciri. I feel so bad for her. It's not like she's done. She herself hasn't, the biggest thing she's guilty of is just being naive of a lot of it, I think. But, she's not malicious or anything. She's really trying. She's doing her best, like she said. But now I feel like they're perfectly poised now, she and Geralt, to, encounter each other and become each other's family. I don't know how it works. Does he necessarily have to marry her one day, or can he just claim her as a family or something? Because in the last episode they were talking about the child that he abandoned or whatever, and they were almost talking about it like a child, because he was talking about it in the context of Yennefer wanting to have a child. So I don't know what exactly the rules are on the law of surprise. Maybe he can just, adopt her. Does it have to be marriage? Because let's face it, that's a little weird and creepy at this point. She's, 13. I mean, he could wait, but it's still kind of weird. Of course, they're probably going to do another time jump where Ciri's, 30, so what do I know? That'd be weird. So really great episode. I love the twist with the dragon and everything. It was really fun. A lot of suspense when they were on their quest and everything. A lot of good fun, lighthearted moments with the knight and all that. Oh my god. But ultimately just a really shocking, sad ending to everything. And we also saw at the very end that we saw a little bit with the Nilfgaard story. We saw the mage that we know is the Nilfgaard mage now, who took Yennefer's place. We saw her having a chat with, I guess, who's the king? The Nilfgaard king? he seemed like he was in charge, and they were saying a lot of spooky sounding things about like prepping for battle and things like that. So we know they're up to no good, basically. And they really, really, really want Ciri. Like, Ciri is the key to something in terms of him rising to power. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But it's hard to believe I'm like halfway through this season now. This is episode 7. I believe there's 12 episodes, so I'm like past the halfway point, which is really cool. I'm really enjoying it. And I know I say this all the time, but I just have to say, Henry Cavill, I hope I'm saying either of those right. He has just won me over so much. I just absolutely adore him as Geralt. I think he does a fantastic job. You can really tell he puts a lot into the role and really cares about it and has a lot of fun with it. So, and the whole cast is great. So, yeah, I'm hooked, guys. So what do you say we jump into the next episode? Let's go.
This place isn't safe if you're alone.
Oh.
And it's the same as every other place.
Oh, Ciri, baby!
You've come for your child of surprise, haven't you?
The opposite. I want you to tell me that he's safe and healthy so I can keep on riding.
He
Oh.
is a girl.
Uh-oh.
Pavetta and Dooney's ship was lost at sea. Have you been hiding your head in the sand?
Had like a Disney parent ending.
Why now? Shut the walls. Fortified the gates.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Sent assassins.
What?
Were you fired?
No.
So this takes place before Sintra was attacked, because he's still alive. The guy. Mage guy.
Do something!
This is on your queen.
We're gonna both die!
Blame destiny. That army won't come, and if they do, maybe you'll be ready. But if you have any doubt in your mind that she's safe here, give her to me. Call it destiny, security, what larger forces at work. I don't care. I will take her, protect her, and bring her back unharmed, I promise you.
They should have done that. They should have done it. And they ended up...
All I have left of my daughter.
Aww.
If Ciri survives, then Pavetta lives on too.
True. I mean, it's hard. I don't blame her for not wanting to give her up, but at the same time, we all know how this ends. Oh, it's a puppet show! This is like Muppets Origins right here.
We don't have much. We've got a sight more than you do. Roof, food, space on the floor to sleep. A lot's happening on this continent. But we're safer when we stick together.
I hope she's for real. I really hope she is. It'll be nice if she got some basic human kindness here. Girl, did you just steal the horse? Oh my.
He may take you, but you will always be mine.
I got the impression they didn't know each
Be
other.
brave now, because who are you?
Pleased to meet you, Princess.
Hang on. That doesn't look like Ciri.
Can I say goodbye?
Are they trying to trick Geralt? He said he'd bring her back when everything was safe. He's not trying to, like, take her away. Like, I totally get no one want their grandkid taken away, but he's trying to protect her. He's trying to help. He's not trying to come and steal her or anything.
We have an army, a navy, and me.
A dynasty.
And an ego this big.
She needs family. You know nothing about that. Your own mother cared so little she discarded you.
Lady?
Lecture me on a mother's love, yet offer up someone else's daughter.
Oh, word.
Queen to all of...
I need your promise you won't come back.
Boy, they're gonna
I hear
be.
Ciri's in danger. You know I can't do that.
Oh. Oh no. They're gonna be begging him when this happens. Oh my god. I mean, I get it, but that's horrible. But you have to think of not what's best for you, but what's best for her, you know? I mean, I get it so much you wouldn't want to let her out of your sight, but... Oh, man. And to think that they just sent her alone towards Geralt, and now she's on this horrible mission by herself.
How long will you be in Nazir?
That is yet to be determined.
Oh, no kidding! Okay.
Hello, Yennefer. You don't understand. Every glyph has a clue to something across the continent from a time before the conjunction. Most are history, but some might be more.
They're getting along way better than I expected.
Wow. Sometimes boring is better.
No, it's not.
Boring won't get your heart broken. Girl! She's on the rebound. Is this happening right now? I'm like very, I don't know how to feel about this.
Remember why I loved it, the beauty, the purity, no distractions for a minute. You went after the thing you loved. Sorry you chose power. At least you kept your eyes.
Wow. Oh, yeah, you can't just go back in and expect it all to be okay.
We need allies from the northern kingdoms.
I'll leave this to the people who actually give a shit. Where's Tisea?
Tisea can wait.
Fine, I'll just follow the sound of crying girls.
There's no occasion here.
If I gave Rector to read your pitiful excuse about that pitiful plant, I'd be gone by nightfall. Fuck that old bag.
Wow.
Who wants to know what those herbs are really good for?
Uh-oh. I think you're skipping a few chapters ahead there, Yennefer. Oh dear.
Ridway tell you that, so you have to go to them for all the answers. Think for yourselves.
I think she's corrupting
Save you a
students.
lifetime of heartbreak.
Oh my.
The ceiling's melting. No? The herbs are working.
What exactly is in those herbs?
What was I saying? Gods, you're pretty.
What?
The chapter decided it needed students from the best families.
Oh,
You all must have had a conduit moment.
so they're just like getting paid off to take students now who don't have like real magical abilities. Wow.
Enough bridled chaos to keep
Oh no!
and the torch is lit.
She's gonna show him this.
Just because you fucked it up doesn't mean we will.
You,
Come on.
with all the magical talent of shoe leather,
Oh!
you'll have a home here forever. Glycella. Right here.
She's gonna be one of the eels. She's gonna be one of the electric eels.
Who never ascended.
She's gonna be fodder.
And a curse to you.
Oh.
An eel. Come, push your friend into the pool.
Oh, God. And
You do, but remember.
We believe in shared sacrifice.
You also believe in forbidden magic, demonology, necromancy, fire magic.
Forbidden magic
Oh.
is one of the ghost stories taught to us here. There is no such thing as dark or light magic.
Oh, see.
This world is as simple as that.
You think?
But we stopped trying too. And it is time now that we risk not only our lives, but our pride. And try again.
Where's Yennefer gonna fall on all this? Where's she gonna land on all this? Yennefer almost sounds like she'd
Hate this place, but
have
there are
more in
girls
common
who
with
need it.
Nilfgaard.
Those who have... Please.
What's she gonna do? Yennefer?
Have you ever used that word before?
Was that a yeah? And Geralt's still in. He's still in there. You people should have never imprisoned him. And now he's gonna break out. There we go. He was just waiting for his moment. He could have gotten out the whole time.
I couldn't let him go. I know what I've done.
Oh.
He's in the cage.
Destiny may yet side with us.
Was this in the first one? I think it was. And I just had no context for it.
An egg?
Did he? Oh my god, he broke out already. He broke out already! You should have never imprisoned him in there. He's with you people. There we go. Oh, Geralt better not have died during this whole invasion. I will riot in the flippin' streets if he didn't make it out of this. There's no way.
She's out there. And there is still hope for her.
What is it?
Laszlo, bring her cloak.
I don't think they let us hear that part in the first one, did they?
Here's your destiny.
We must go, Your Highness.
Could have been avoided. Oh, where is he now? Where is he now? So help me God if he died in that attack. He was there when it happened. Oh. Oh, even he's like, wow, I've never seen that look on his face before. Holy cow.
What signs these shall be, I say unto you.
Oh, well, kind of cutting him short there, but okay. So he's probably out there looking for her right now. All the stuff they've been showing back to back, there was like a time delay on it. Oh, please be Geralt. Please. Oh my God, please be Geralt. Please be Geralt.
You thought you were better than us because we had to let you win. The only thing special about you was the fucking crown on your head.
Oh. Unleash the beast, girl. Unleash the beast. There it is.
Verily, I say unto you, the era of the sword and the axe is mine.
The era of the wolf's blizzard. The time of the white chill and the white light is mine. The time of madness and the time of content.
Oh my God! Are you kidding me? She was saying the thing that the king said in the last episode. What does this mean? All right, you guys. We need to talk. We seriously need to talk. Okay. I think this is apparent by now. But oh my lord, this is why you listen to Geralt. All of that would have been avoided. And he was like yards away from Ciri and they just missed each other. Oh, it's so crazy, you guys. I can't believe it. I love the way that they did this. I have to say, at first, the time shift thing was a little confusing. But I have to say, just the way, it's like putting pieces of a puzzle together. Because I think a few of those lines, there was something that the grandma whispered, and I feel like we didn't hear that in the first episode. But she did say some of that, I think, in the first episode, and it had, like, no context, so it was like, you know, like, it didn't mean anything to me. And I never, like, came back to it and thought, does it have something to do with Geralt? Like, the only thing that I really connected to Geralt from that scene was her saying, like, find Geralt of Rivia. I never thought in a million years that he had come back for her. Because the way that they play it, it's like, back to back, what's happening is not in the same time. So it just, like, never ever occurred to me that he had already come back for her and he, like, just missed her. And my guess is now he's out there looking for her. But we don't really... So now, their stories are, I think, almost caught up. His might still be a little... well, his is definitely still a little lagged because his story is when all this first happened. So she's still ahead. But I have a feeling like we're quickly coming to a point where they're going to intersect. I really hope it's soon. I'm worried for her. I know she can take care of herself because of this power she has, but I don't know if that's necessarily good that, like, whatever power she has is being unleashed either, because it seems highly connected to Nilfgaard and whatever they're worshiping, and I honestly have no idea what's going on there. We know that, like, Calanthe's mother had, like, the Shining, basically, and that Ciri's mom had gotten that, but I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe it's the same thing that Ciri has, but boy, the thing Ciri has looks a million times more serious. We'll have to see. I'm sure they'll explain more to us as we go. Okay, so Yennefer, I still don't know where she didn't really give, like, a yes or no answer to the teacher lady. So, and I almost, like, from the stuff she was telling the girls, the students, and the way she was talking, she almost sounded like more like she'd identify with Nilfgaard's point of view on, like, look, like, restricted magic is a bunch of hooey that you made up. Magic is magic. Like, it's, you know... all the restrictions and the everything you're putting on it here is kind of, you know, BS, more or less. And Nilfgaard's just, like, going with... which it reminds me an awful lot of the way that they deal with, like, the light side and the dark side in Star Wars. Because, like, to listen to a Sith, they're just kind of like, oh, that's just some silly, you know, like, made-up stuff. Like, there is no dark side. It's all just side. So there's no light or dark. It's just side. But that's usually what somebody says when they're, like, doing the bad stuff. So, wow. So to have her, the girl who ended up going to Nilfgaard, in the same room as Yennefer, and just, like, have so much of this all come together and all the pieces start to come together is really, really cool. So sad for Ciri, because literally everything she knew was a lie. Like, they just sheltered her so much, and even, like, her friends were not even her friends, or if they felt like friends with her at one time, the situation has just made them so desperate now that they're just cutthroat. But it kind of sounded like they always just sort of had to associate with her, which is really sad. I just hate that, like, her life has come to this, and all of her, you know, like, just childhood and just everything she thought was good and pure is just so sad. She's gonna be right in the right mindset to meet Geralt, because he's there. He's already there in terms of, like, being sour on life and everything. Boy, I hope he catches up soon. So he did go back for her, and he thought it was a boy, so that's why he was talking about because with a boy, if it's a boy, like, they have to take him on as, like, an apprentice or something. So I really don't know what's gonna happen now with the two of them, but I really want him to find her soon and protect her. Man, if only they had listened to Geralt, and, like, why would you, like, for heck's sake, let him help you fight. Like, why wasn't that ever presented? You know, like, okay, we don't want to send Ciri with you, but if you really want to claim Ciri and protect Ciri, stay and help us fight. They were just like, nah, we got this. Our army's so great. And it's like, whoa, pride goeth before the fall. big time. Like, she was going on and on about all the stuff they had, and I'm like, don't forget your giant ego, lady, because wow. Such a great episode. It just gets better and better with each episode, and I'm so glad everything's starting to come together now. Trying to think if there's anything I forgot. We kind of covered Yennefer, we covered Ciri. Again, just really nice to have Geralt starting to come more into play with modern times, and Yennefer too. Oh, Yennefer went back and found her old boyfriend. I'm like, they were, like, way chummier than I expected them to be. I guess, like, 30, 40 years will do that. It kind of softens the blow, but I don't... In a way, you can't blame him for not being able to get back with her. But I just still feel like she's very connected to Geralt, too, and, like, I don't know how much of that was rebound or just her, like, trying to find happiness in something, anything. Her going back to the school... Her, like, giving questionable herbs to young girls, like, those herbs, like, those girls were tripping, you guys, like, that's not okay. You're corrupting the youth, Yennefer. Her recognizing her friend in the pool of eels, oh my lord, heartbreaking stuff. The mirror scene, her seeing herself in the mirror. The true Yennefer. Oh, gosh, guys. All right. Well, I'm going to wrap it up because I'm just ranting now. But, man, I love that. I cannot wait to see. So I have 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I have 5 episodes left. I'm so excited to see more. I'm just loving this series so much. I'm so hooked. You guys, I hope you had as much fun with this episode as I did. Thank you so much for joining me. Please be sure to join me next time. We will watch it together. Bye for now, guys.